Let's start, yeah. Well, good morning and welcome to LLN. Long live the bowling, lockdown news. I was going to do an helmet news, but then that's on ice at the moment, helmet news. So decided to do long live the bowling, lockdown news and give you some stuff what's on long live the bowling at the moment. Deck me mum's fucking lounge out with long live the bowling memorabilia. And I'll come on to a bit more. Just firstly, with me mum's stuff, there's a picture, and believe it or not, you'd think to yourself, if you came round here, that I was looking after, we look after someone who's in their sort of infancy, really, at school. But no, those who know anything about dementia, which my mum's got, I've even got this fucking thing here, look. What the fuck's that? It's one of them fishing games. We have some of them fish, they get hooked out by my mum and then slung across the lounge. Bales of fruit over there. It is like a nursery. I was thinking of turning it in along with the bowling nursery, but those with who know a little bit about dementia, I'm here, I look after my mum, care for my mum, and dementia, she's in the advanced stage of it now, so sleep's about 17, 18 hours, but the other hours, no matter when that is, you have to keep their mind active, so the radio's on full time. At the moment, she's just cementing in the last few ridge tiles up on the roof. Anyway, let's move on from that. So, God bless me mum and everyone else's mum, and to Elliot, who's in the same predicament, and other people. There's loads of them out there, and hats off to them. Locked up here ain't no great shakes. The highlight of me week being the dustman turning up at 7:30 on a fucking Tuesday morning, and even him, the miserable bastard, just looks out of his thing. I tried to wave. I ain't fucking clapping for him no more, but it did look funny. I was out there clapping him. He thought I'd shout out, you taking a piss. But anyway, we move on from that. I've kept up the negativity and all the bollocks on some of the posts, some of the fucking conspiracy stuff. It was dragging me down. I said to a bloke, he said the same thing. If you keep telling people the same thing, eventually they're going to be right, and some of the bullshit that's coming out. So I've kept up with him, and I watched that bulletin on here once a day just to find out what's going on. If that, really, I've missed a couple. But other than that, as far as I'm concerned, we're still on lockdown. Shops are calmed down, so I've stopped buying 30 tins of pilchards and 200 loaves. I mean, Jesus done it. Jesus shared out people with less food than what we go down to the fucking supermarket and do it. So how's Jesus do it? I didn't see Jesus weren't queuing up outside fucking Asda's, was he? Anyway, we move on from that. So that's them posting it. There is a site, however, there's a site and a page that's fucking fantastic. Any of this, you want to know any of the proper raw facts about it, and it's like a fishing site really. And the geezer catches a lot of fish. I've swam by many a time, but he catches a fish, and the bait he's using is quite unique. The bait he's using is the bait that loads of people would like to use it, but ain't got the minerals to fucking post it up. But he uses it. But if you're interested, he's going to get his own website. I've got the address down because I spoke to him earlier this morning. Andrew Fuller at reelamin.org. Or you can just go on Andrew Fuller's Facebook page. Fucking fantastic. Brightens my day up. We'll move on. Football. I got sent some traffic light fucking thing yesterday. When things are open, how the fuck are hairdressers opening first? I can't understand that. I've never known a geezer. What's the geezer going to use a pair of scissors on a fucking extension or something? Or robotic clippers? It's bullshit. I don't know. I mean, unless you go to the same fucking barber. You know, I used to go to Chris and Pete's at fucking, and the geezer used to breathe. You could smell what he had to fucking do, and everything's right over you. You come to one at the end, and my old mate Woody and a few other people have got boozers. A few of my mates have. Geezer in Rayleigh, who's a West Ham fella. But Woody has been a long mate of mine over 40 years, got his own boozer, got booze going out of date, cheese going out of date, but nothing new there. He's always knocked up cheese out of date. But June the 15th there was talk. I found out that post was probably a load of bollocks. But how the fuck is Woody can open with restrictions? Yet sports events can open up. So 50 people having a booze in Woody's pub, 100 people, whatever, is much more high risk than 30,000 people turning out of a fucking stadium. Load of bot. Regarding the football season, I ain't really fussed now. I've got used to it. I miss it. Fucking watching Belarus football. That's worse than women's football. But I've not got used to it. But regards that, they're talking about there's 92 games that are left unplayed in the Premier, and they're talking about playing them behind closed doors. Bit of a disadvantage, isn't it? Fucking hell. When we played Aston Villa at their gaff, there was a full stadium. If we play them now at our gap or wherever it is behind closed doors, we've got no advantage. We ain't got the crowd coming, get jeering us up. Well, that has been fucking shite. But that's a disadvantage to it. And another thing, how's these people going to get match fit? It takes 3 weeks to get match fit. You can be fit, you can stay at home, work out in the gym, but match fit's completely different. Ask any people who play. So they've got to be match fit. And at the end of the day, I want to know how many of them have been tested. Because if they haven't been tested and you're coming up against another player, what's he going to attack you from 2.5 metres away? It's bullshit. Anyway, we move on from all that. I ain't getting involved in all that. So big up to Woody, and hope Woody and all that get through it, and we should support local pubs. They were going down the tubes before this started, but they're going down to Millmoor. The page longlivetheboleyn, yeah, get on there. I've upped it, changed it round a bit. There's some old East End pictures going on there, and you can post anything old up on there. And also I've opened it up for anyone who needs a bit of a lift up. Anyone's got a bit of work that might be able to give to someone who's out of work. There'd be a lot of people who are self-employed who have had to go on a back burner and can't do it. My son's one of them. I'm not asking for my son to work because he'll probably fall back into work, but there's a lot of people that have got a business that haven't. And, when we come out of this, people, it'll be an whole new thing. When you walk out of that tunnel and everything's changed. So even now, if anyone's got a bit of work while people wait for a bit of dollar, or anyone can put your post up there, it might help someone out here and there and promote a little business, as long as they're West Ham. I don't want anyone to suffer, but it's a West Ham fucking page. So, anyway, I've got loads of merch, a lot of retro stuff, and I'll quickly come on to it now. One of the prize things is a genuine Pringle jumper. It's got the label on the back of it. I've got loads of shirts here. I've got some England shirts. I'll put the photos all up on the page. Dagenham Motors shirts. They're all Pucker shirts. They're all Pucker shirts. Some England ones and JobSir ones, and this jacket. This is a suede original player jacket. West Ham old proper badge on the back. And if I turn around, I don't know if you can see it on there. It's got Upton Park on it and the thing on the back of it. So that as well will be put on. So I'll put some pictures up. I've got a load of other stuff sent in. So that'll be good by Peter Wilkinson Marlowe. And Slaps has got a big badge crest, an old West Ham crest. And we'll be putting them on gradually. I don't know when we can do it, let the climate out of it. And the money there will be raised to Little Isla. There's a lot of people doing stuff for National Health, but while people like Isla, their cancer don't go away, they've still got it. So she's had to fly out to Barcelona, and she's still out there now. So now and again, if we can raise a few quid, because they're obviously not having collections at the game, that's what I do. Always been involved with it, in and out. I support other people as well. We've done a lot of charity work on LLTB, but Isla is my little mate, and that's what we do. So I'll run that through first. Regarding my merch, trickling it back in, going to have a good thing there, which Igo mentioned was Merch Monday, so I might even look into that and keep that going. But the merch will be back up there. A few little shout outs to people. My old mate Sean, a Poplar boy. I mean, I was out of Poplar. I lived in Poplar at the while, Belfont, bottom of Belfont Towers. Originally, the family came out of Levens Road, and then I was stationed, luckily enough, a fucking station at Poplar, got promoted into Poplar Fire Station in the 90s, so it was great for me. I used to drink there, lived there, family was there, and I served the fucking area as a fireman there. So Poplar's got an affinity. Sean's out of there and all the Teviot lads, and Poplar, mate, is proper grip, and they're good people in Poplar. Stevie White there, Tommy Cahill, Mickey Barron, Fuller, Pat Burns. There's loads of people out there. Nicky Serrana, Dirks, he's Tottenham, but no, there's loads of people out there. So good luck to that. And also shout out to Little Isla, and thinking of her at all times. And a good friend, come to be a good friend, Jason Allday, who done the book Junior, and now he's involved with GMQ Mag, and he's got a lot of good stuff in there. So keep that supporting that, and up the irons, good help. God bless you all. Cheers.